The Infinite Stairs, Part 2. The blood did not end where Bren left it. That was the first thing Loric noticed. It should have thinned as he descended. It should have belonged to the path above, dragged by the man's crawling body. But several turns below, where Bren had not yet passed, unless the stair lied about direction, red still marked the stone. Drops appeared along the outer edge of the steps. Not smears, drops, placed almost neatly, one on every 7th stair. Loric counted 3 before realizing what he was doing. He stopped counting. The stair had widened again, but it no longer felt generous. The space seemed ceremonial, as if the darkness had made room for him to witness something. The wall to his right was covered with shallow carvings of hands, not open hands, gripping hands, clutching hands. Fingers curled around invisible throats, wrists, blades, scraps of cloth. The air had grown warmer. That troubled him more than the cold. Warmth suggested breath. Warmth suggested bodies. Warmth suggested that something below was alive enough to change the weather of the deep. Loric kept one shoulder near the wall. His shield scraped less here, but each scrape sounded different now, softer, as though the wall had begun to yield beneath it. He glanced back once. The way above had become a tighter coil of dark. Ahead, the stair curled down, always down. The lantern at his belt trembled. Not from his movement, from something beneath him. A faint tap rose through the stone under his boots. Tap, tap, tap. Loric stopped. The sound stopped. He took one step. Tap. He took another. Tap. He looked at the open center of the stair. Nothing. The hollow dropped away beside him, black and depthless, the far curve of the spiral visible only when the lantern glow caught an edge of stone. He leaned slightly, enough to look down. A hand curled around the underside of the step beneath him. Long fingers. Too long. Pale where they should have been dark with shadow. The nails were flat and grey, pressed hard against the stone. Another hand appeared beside it. Then another, lower. Something moved under the stair, clinging to the bottom of the steps like a spider beneath a table. Loric drew his short sword halfway before the pain of caution stopped him. The blade slid free with a quiet rasp. The hands vanished. Silence. Loric waited. The lantern hissed. Then a face appeared upside down beneath the outer curve of the stair 3 steps below him. It was narrow and hairless, with skin the color of old milk left in a dead cup. Its eyes were too large and filmed over, but Loric knew it could see him. Its mouth was small, calm, almost gentle. It smiled, not widely, not hungrily, knowingly. "That blood is not his," it said. Loric's sword came fully free. The creature did not retreat. Its fingers curled around the stone, joints bending in ways human fingers did not bend. "You speak," Loric said. "So do wounds," the creature answered. "Men only speak louder." Its voice had no echo. It entered the ear like a thought that had found a mouth. Loric shifted his stance. The stair was narrow enough that a careless lunge would bring him too close to the edge. He kept the wall near his right shoulder and the void to his left. The shield on his back made turning difficult. The creature knew that. Its milky eyes flicked to the shield, then to the sword, then to the yellow cloth at his wrist. "Oathman," it whispered. Loric's fingers tightened around the hilt. The creature crawled under the step as he moved, keeping pace beneath him. Its body remained mostly hidden. Now and again, Loric saw a shoulder, a bent knee, a ribbed back stretched too thin under pale skin. It moved without effort, upside down, its limbs spreading across the underside of the spiral. "Did you believe him because he bled?" it asked. Loric descended one step. The creature descended beneath him. "You are not the first to do so." Loric said nothing. The thing smiled again. "Men are gentle with liars who crawl." Loric stopped. The creature stopped. Far below, something dripped. "You know him?" Loric asked. "I know what he left behind." "What is that?" The creature's head tilted. "More than blood. The wall beside Loric had changed again. The carvings of gripping hands were deeper now. Some were not carvings at all. Actual impressions pressed into the stone, as if hands had once gripped the wall while the rock was soft, then vanished before it hardened again. One imprint was small, a child's hand. Another was broad and armored. Another had 4 fingers. Loric moved on. The creature followed. "Why are you beneath the steps?" Loric asked. "Why are you above them?" "To descend." The creature's mouth twitched. "No," it said. "That is what your feet are doing." Loric did not answer. The creature clicked its tongue once against its teeth. "You came for a name you will not say." Loric's thumb pressed hard against the hilt of the sword. The creature's eyes slid toward his ring. "You polish that oath like it can keep you from becoming what the stare remembers." Loric swung. The strike was short, controlled, meant not to kill, but to drive the creature back. Steel kissed stone. Sparks spat into the dark. The creature moved before the blade reached it, folding backward under the stair with boneless grace. Its laughter came from beneath his feet. Not loud, worse, amused. Loric waited with his sword angled downward. For a few breaths, nothing moved. Then the creature's voice rose from directly below his boots. He said she held a white-handled knife. Loric looked down. The stone between his feet was dark. The handle was his. Loric felt the air tighten inside his helmet. "What do you want?" The creature's fingers appeared again, curling around the edge of the step below. "To watch," it said. "Watch what?" "You decide which wound is worthy." Loric spat over the edge. The spit fell. He listened. No sound returned. The creature smiled as if that pleased it. Loric moved faster now, not recklessly, but with purpose. The stair began to bend more sharply, each turn tighter than the last. The hollow center widened while the steps narrowed, leaving less room between stone wall and open drop. The shield dragged against the wall again, scraping through damp mineral slime. His boot slipped once and he caught himself with his left hand against the wall. Under the yellow cloth, the vial struck the stone. A tiny sound, glass against rock. The creature went silent. Loric felt that silence more than he had felt its speech. He looked down. The pale face had vanished. For the first time since it appeared, the thing beneath the steps was gone. Loric did not like that. He sheathed the short sword only halfway, keeping his hand near it, and continued his descent. The stair changed again. The wall no longer held handprints, it held faces, not carved faces, pressed faces, mouths open, eyes shut, cheeks flattened into the stone as if men and women had been pushed into it while drowning. A whisper began. Not one voice, many. Too many to hear clearly. Loric could make out only pieces. Up, no. Lower, don't. She waits. He lies. All blood tells. No blood tells. The whispering grew as he descended, until the words braided together and lost meaning. Loric rubbed the ring once. "I remember," he said under his breath. The stair drank the words, and below him, for the first time, came the sound of many feet climbing upward.